Hello everybody, this is Thannus here, and welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. In the last episode, we actually tackled, not really any boss ghosts. Well, actually, no, we did tackle a few boss ghosts, but we also introduced the boos into the part of the mix. So now we're going to actually encounter boos during gameplay, and we just have to capture them whenever we are able to. And we finally also gained access to this washroom where we found Toad and a key, which we are actually going to be heading to the unlocked door of in this episode. So we're going to head right there, right off the bat. Like I said earlier in the last episode, just ignore this guy with the candle right now. There's not anything you can really do with him just yet. However, we are going to head straight down the hall here. And you get double teamed here by a bomb ghost and a ball ghost. Sometimes it can be hard to avoid. Thankfully, we came in clutch there, but just try to be careful in pinch situations like that. Come on. Aim properly, Luigi. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We've got plenty of those ghosts. Alright. And there is this room here. Very interesting. We're not required to mess with this room right now. However, we are just going to go ahead and stand in front of this right here. And suddenly we have met a new ghost. What do you seek of me? Who are you? I am Madame Clairvoyant, seer of dropped items. Possessions of other people awaken vibrations in my spirit. If you find someone's dropped items, you should bring them to me. I will show you the extent of my vision. Very interesting. Let's go actually talk to Madame Clairvoyant from the side here. Alright. That's a good thumbnail. Tell me the future. I feel no spiritual vibrations right now. Yes, that's correct. You actually have to bring her items, specific items, by the way, in order to actually interact with her. So we're going to do that later. Alright. So there's going to be some ghosts that... these blue ghosts do damage just like the red ones. However, they are a lot easier to deal with, kinda. That being said, I'm having a very difficult time because the whole mirror perspective type thing. No. There we go. Go ahead and just capture him. There's actually quite a few we're going to have to capture, so just be patient with this area, this room. Alright, we got one directly behind us, and we are already screwing up massively. When they actually spawn in, they should kick up a cloud of dust. Somewhat small, but... Alright. Kind of messing up on the timing here, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us much longer. Alright, I believe we have at least two more. No. Okay, you need to stop that, Luigi. Do better. Okay, what if we just stood in this corner and waited for them to come to us? Come on. And we got both of them at once. Very nice. They're heading in separate directions, so that's a bit of a buzzkill, but whatever. Alright, we captured both of them. Oh no. Okay. This is going swimmingly, isn't it? No. This is actually somewhat frustrating, so... Alright, we got one. The other one's probably gonna grab us while we're Yep, there we are. Very frustrating indeed. And he is dealt with, but the other one is gonna grab us in just a minute. Oh, never mind. We managed to snag him right at the last second. Alright, that room is now clear, and also you can see that we now are actually able to capture the boo in this room if we want to. However, we're going to pick this up first. This is the fire element medal. What this does, you guys actually going to explain it to us in a second. Hey, now Luigi, what have you found there? Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a fire element medal. Now you can use the fire element. Yes, sir, with it you can catch fire elemental ghosts. What's a fire elemental ghost, you ask? Why, they show up wherever you see fire, my boy. They're ghosts of fire itself, if you will. If you approach a flame, they'll be surprised by your presence and leap out into the air. Then you vacuum them up right away. After that, you can expel fire with L. You can melt ice, light candles, do all kinds of stuff. A meter will appear next to health, so keep an eye on how much element you have left, okay, fella? You may have to use the fire element to defeat some ghosts. Keep that in mind, sonny. Don't say I never warned you. This is correct. Now you can actually, at very specific points, capture small, very small fire ghosts and use them to kind of access new areas. That's actually one right there that we just captured. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and look through a few rooms in here and actually feel the wrath of Kung Bu. Let's go ahead and capture him very quickly here. Alright. Yet another Boo for the docket. Let's go ahead and just send him to EGAD real quick. Alright. We're blazing through these guys. It's very cool. Alright, and now that we have the fire element, we're going to go ahead and actually use it on these unlit candles here. And once we do, we will actually regain access to that door right there. So we're going to head back in there. Now that we're in here, why is... Uh-oh. Give me a moment. Alright, I don't know what that was all about, but we went ahead and fixed it off screen. Sorry about that. The emulators sometimes have glitches with specifically the trigger buttons. I don't know what causes it, but it's frustrating to some extent. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use our fire element on these things right now. All of these unlit candles, now that we're back in this room. And once we do so, a key will actually appear on top of this post right here. So we're going to go ahead and just grab that up from there. Alright. We are having a good time here. Alright, not much else to do in there, so we're going to go ahead and head back out. Before we... you might have noticed that that ghost floating around back there had an unlit candle in its possession. So, before we tackle that, because as you probably have guessed, we can use the fire element to light said candle, we're going to go ahead and open up this door down here just for convenience sake. Trust me, you want to do this first, just so it's a bit more convenient when you handle that ghost. Alright, let's go ahead and just investigate these rooms here. Do not open that door. That is a fake door. You will actually get hurt if you try opening that, so be very wary of that. Got a heart right there. Go ahead and pick that up. If we open that up... Oh, god dang it. We're not doing very good here. Alright, this ghost is going to pop up eventually again. Yeah, there he is. Go ahead and just capture him real quick. And he is not the only ghost in here, so we're going to have to eventually face another one. Oh, interesting. We have found Mario's hat, and it's been laundered recently. Let's go ahead and capture this red ghost real quick, just so we don't have to deal with him. And we have at least one more ghost in here, so be warned about that. It is a white ghost, so just as bad as the red ghost, but without damage, which is fine with me. Alright, go ahead and capture this pink ghost once he appears. And then the white ghost should appear again eventually. Ghosts will almost always appear behind you, so keep that in mind. Some ghosts don't, but a lot of them do. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and keep investigating everything in here. I don't believe you can open that up. Go ahead and... But like I said, we found Mario's cap, which is very interesting and very useful for us. You might have noticed earlier that Madame Clairvoyance mentioned that we have to find specific items in order to speak to her, or use her service, so to speak. So, now that we found Mario's cap, we might want to pay her a visit. However, we're not going to do that just yet. We still have some other unfinished business. That was not an intentional ghost pun, by the way. Alright, go ahead and save after you capture that Boo. Alright, and this next room, there's not much to do in there. So we're just going to go ahead and head back out. Head right back towards that ghost in the back of the hallway we found earlier, and we're going to go ahead and instigate a fight with him, I guess. Easiest way I can put it, I guess. Now, I don't know if there's any bonus for capturing as many ghosts as possible, but I just do it just for convenience sake, because it does take a sec for them to respawn if you're don't leave the room. Ah, fire, fire, fire! Run away. If we go ahead and actually look at this ghost real quick, his heart. The burning flames of unbridled passion. Or, wait, how about the passionate flames of unbridled burning? Alright, he can actually bump into you. Because, while he's in this, insane mode, he's kind of more corporeal than usual. So just go ahead and follow him as far as you can. He's gonna do a quick detour to the side here. That is a trick. Do not follow him down there, because that is not the way he's actually going. He's actually going to head right back into this room that we unlocked earlier. Ignore that ghost right there. It's nothing but a nuisance meant to distract you from following him. Alright, now he's going to go into this next room here, which we did not go in earlier, and we're going to follow him straight in. Alright, just wait for him. And once he sits down, go ahead and flash him and start pulling him in with the poltergust. Very simple here. This is actually one of the easier bosses in my opinion, so go ahead and just capture him while avoiding the mushroom per usual. If you avoid the mice, you'll also be able to capture him a lot easier, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pick up all the pearls he dropped. Alright, not very complicated. Oh, there's the boo. Peekaboo. Very fitting for how you guys hide, I guess. Also, when boos go into another room, you will actually find them in said room. They'll just be floating there, though. They won't hide again. However, sometimes they'll go into rooms you cannot even access yet, which is frustrating, but a fact of life. Alright, so we've captured 9 boos so far, which is great. And now we're going to go ahead and search this room for cash. Cold hard cash, what every Luigi's Mansion player came to play this game for. Didn't you? I didn't come here to catch ghosts, I came here for money. Alright, and if you go ahead and pull on that candle, that'll actually give you more fire. You don't really need any right now, but you can do that if you're empty and you want to use it. Alright, now that we've handled that guy, we can actually head back. Oh, did I actually open the chest that popped up when he... Oh, no, I didn't. I'm glad I remembered to do that, because that would have caused me a lot of confusion. If you forget what you need to do in this game and you don't have any unlocked doors that pop up gold, you probably want to head back to the last room you fought a ghost in, because that is usually where you're going to find the key. Alright. Come on. My timer is off the screen again. I don't know why that keeps happening. Alright, we're only 13 minutes in. It's not a big deal. Alright. We're gonna head all the way back down to this room that lit up with the golden door. And we're gonna actually meet our next boss ghost. Very nice. Alright. Open Sesame. If we go ahead and use our Game Boy Horror. This ragamuffin looks as if he couldn't play a note. I will show you, lady, after I look for cold hard cash. Now, I don't believe... Yeah, piano doesn't do anything. So what you want to do here... You're going to actually start activating every instrument in here. And it'll start playing the Mario theme. And suddenly, she'll start joining in as well. My name is Melody. People call me the spectral beauty of the Ivory Keys. What a stirring performance. I haven't been so charmed by a piece for ages. You must have a delicate ear for music. Would you like to listen to my piano sonata? Well, here I go. By the way, that song was featured in a famous game. Do you know which game? The answer would be Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh yeah.
Exactly right, you got it. Now, small note, she will actually usually play a different song each time. I don't know the full list of songs. I've actually gotten the underwater theme from the first Mario Bros. In every playthrough except for this one so far, so I didn't know there were any other options until now. Alright. and she's going to send a bunch of music sheets flying at us. Just capture as many of them as possible, and once you actually absorb all of them, she's going to freak out, and you actually don't need to flash your light at her. As soon as you get all of them, you can just start absorbing her immediately, which is very convenient for us. We don't have to use the flashlight. Alright, so just do your best to draw her into the poltergust, and you should make quick work of Melody here. I would have been really embarrassed if we tripped while she was on 1 heart there. That would have been unfortunate to a very large degree. Alright, we also have a Boo in this room per usual, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and open up this chest here, and we get a new key to yet another room. Go ahead and grab that real quick. Alright, opens our way to a room that's just right across the hall from that whole area back there. So we're going to go ahead and search for the Boo real quick. Should be either in the piano or at least, yep, that's a bomb. So, no, not that. Where are we looking? Oh, saxophone apparently. Alright, wherefore am I Boomio? Would have been better if it was a music-related pun given the theme of the room, but it's not a big deal. Boos usually aren't themed to a specific room. Alright. And that is actually putting us at 10 boos. Well done, Luigi. You got 10 of them in no time. As a special reward, I have something good to tell you. Ghosts other than boos will not appear in the direction you're looking, so you'll have to sneak up on them backwards. But I bet you knew that already. Now send me the boo and all the data you got. Yes, I mentioned that earlier. Boos will usually appear behind you. Or not boos, ghosts. So keep that in mind when you are out ghost hunting. Alright. So that is it for that room, and we're actually going to go ahead and visit a few of the rooms we've already been to just to capture the boos. I don't believe there's one in this room. Yeah, no, we don't need to really go back into the bathroom ever. So, that's all fine and dandy. If we go down here, we can actually access these 2 rooms again, the ballroom and the room behind it, and we can find boos in both of those rooms. So we go ahead and just follow the tracker. This chair, I believe. And we immediately got the boo. It is Boo La La. Go ahead and do your best to capture it. Usually it's fairly simple because boos earlier in the game don't really put up much of a fight. Alright, we're at 11 boos. We're already a fifth of the way there. A small bit more than a fifth, actually. Alright. And now we're going to move on to the back room and grab our next boo. This boo is also fairly easy to get. Game Boo is this boo's name. Go ahead and... By the way, and he went into the next room. This boo has given me trouble before, so I'm not surprised by this specific one doing this. You don't have to worry about catching every boo every time you find them. They're always available to catch in the later parts of the game. We're gonna actually go on the other side. Okay, that's fine. Alright, go ahead and just move on from that now. It's not a big deal. Alright, so we're in yet another room here that we did not have access to earlier, but we now have access to thanks to the key we got from Melody's room. So while we're in here, we're actually going to use our fire element on these candles up here. If I can aim properly. There we are. And suddenly a plate of food will appear in front of this extremely obese ghost. Very odd. And when these blue ghosts with the plates appear, go ahead and just get them. They can hurt you, but otherwise they're not really much of a nuisance. There's only 2 of them, so once you get rid of them, they're not going to show back up. And this guy, we're going to deal with him in just a second, actually. Alright. We're going to go ahead and check this, oh, shoot! Fast ghost. Yes, we got him! Alright, so you finally get to see what happens when you catch a fast ghost. They drop a lot of money and jewels. So, try your best to capture those things. First or second episode, you probably noticed that I failed to catch one, so just do your best to actually catch it. They pop up in various rooms. I don't know where all of them are, to be honest. That being said, there is a benefit to getting a lot of money. and they will, if you catching as many of those as you can will greatly benefit your effort to do so. Alright, go ahead and suck up all this food. And now you're going to enter this new boss fight here. He becomes very angry with us. He's going to actually breathe balls of fire at us. He's going to do it repeat a few times. So it's going to increase by 1 until he's up to 5. So that's 2 and 3. And now he's going to move on to 4. This is a tedious boss, but it's not difficult after he's done with the fireballs. And once he gets to 5, he just stays at 5. He doesn't reset if you let him go. So keep that in mind. Alright. Alright, that's our last one. And start capturing him. Despite his large size, he's very easy to capture, so go ahead and just chip away at his health gradually. Slowly but surely, he should not be too difficult to capture. Alright. And we already got him. Very nice. Like I said, very easy boss ghost. Go ahead and just grab all the pearls he drops. And you'll be set. Go ahead and open this up now. And we get even more money. But as you can tell, we didn't need a key for this area, which is interesting to say the least. Usually chests will drop keys, but I guess sometimes they do indeed drop money. And now we're going to go ahead and look for the boo here, because we want to go ahead and just find him. I don't know where it is. Come on. No? It's just hiding in the same stack of plates like the fake out was. Alright, so Boodacious here is our first boo with, I believe, 80 health, which is interesting. They do have random bits of health, not all of them are the same. But now we have 12 boos. We're gonna capture that one that was in the room behind the ballroom eventually, but right now it's not too much of an issue with me as long as we still get it eventually. I'd rather wait till we have that room above us unlocked. And with that ghost capture, we're actually going to go ahead and cut things short for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Luigi's Mansion, and I hope you'll tune in for the next one, where we're going to moving on to our next and second major boss ghost. I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.